Breaking news, the SEC and Gary Gensler have gone after Binance and CZ, and they're basically saying to him that he has been mishandling billions of dollars, and he's been doing this while putting customers' money at risk. So there are different segments of the lawsuit. One of them is alleging that CZ has basically commingled customers' money with company money and used that to make billions of dollars. And this whole time while putting customers' funds at risk. So that's the first thing. Another thing that he's being sued for, and Binance is being sued for, is the fact that Binance.com apparently was allowing US citizens to trade on their platform. But of course we had Binance.us, which was supposed to be where the US people could access, because Binance.us, first of all, would have only coins that are sanctioned to be traded in the United States, and also would have all the KYC requirements and follow all the legal requirements and regulations in the United States, right? So that's the second lawsuit is alleging that that wasn't the case, that in fact US citizens were being given access to Binance.com. Now the third layer of the lawsuit is calling BNB, which was the stable coin that was used on Binance till really recently, when it was replaced by USDC, and the production of BNB was shut down because the SEC went after the company that makes BNB, or mints it anyway, calling that a security. So now there are three layers that CZ has to deal with, and Binance, Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, a whole bunch of them. And this is why, of course, you would have noticed that the crypto market was rocked today. I mean, Bitcoin took a bit of a nosedive, Ethereum took a proper nosedive, and of course Cardano, Solana, all those coins also saw a bit of a sell-off, because obviously people don't understand what's going on, and of course people speculate. And of course the algorithmic traders, the bots, also would have picked up on this news and sold. And what usually happens is you get a cascade, then stop losses get triggered, you get liquidations, etc. So you saw the massive dip in the afternoon, or my afternoon anyway, which was caused by the announcement that the world's biggest centralized exchange was being sued by the United States SEC. Of course, when the dust settles, the cryptos are going to creep all the way back up again. In a way, this was another buying opportunity for people who DCA and hold long term. I think that CZ is going to fight this. It's not going to bend over for the SEC. Remember, Coinbase is already going after the SEC in a countersuit. So what I think is that a lot of these large organizations, large centralized exchanges, for the good of the ecosystem, should possibly team up and do a kind of joint lawsuit where they go after Gary Gensler and the SEC, because a lot of these problems that we have now is because of their lack of clarity and giving us proper regulations that these organizations can follow. The final thing, of course, if all else fails, is all of these companies, all of these organizations, centralized exchanges, etc., could just pack up and leave the United States, because all these charges and all this nonsense, remember, only applies to companies that operate in the United States, allow access to Americans or citizens of the United States to access their platforms, or hold coins that were sold or traded in the United States. If they're outside the United States, not registered in the United States, they're completely outside the jurisdiction of Gary Gensler's SEC.